Next we can see the topic soils. Soil is the topmost layer of the earth's crust, and is a mixture of biotic and abiotic compounds of the earth. It is made up of small particles of rock along with the dead and decaying of remains of living things known as humus. The humus gets mixed with the top layer of the soil, making it fertile in the soil. Now we can see the composition of soils. Formation of soil is a continuous and gradual process that spans many years. Factors such as climatic changes, rain, temperature, wind, etc. break up the rocks into smaller pieces which further get powdered. This process of breaking of rocks into smaller pieces due to the natural factors is called weatherings. During the day, rocks heat up and during night gets cool. This creates cracks in the rocks. When rainwater enters into the rocks become weak and break into small pieces. This process continues till these tiny rock particles mix with the organic matters from the soil. Organic matter to the soil. The soil is known as the skin of the earth. Now we can see the composition of soil. The basic components of soils are minerals 45%, organic matter 5%, air 25% and water 25%. The composition of soil varies from place to place and time to time. Next, soil profile. The soil profile is defined as a vertical section of the soil from the ground surface and extends downwards. Now we can see the layers of earth. O horizon or humus, A horizon or topsoil, E horizon or elevated soil, that is subsoil. Next, B horizon or subsoil, C horizon or parent rock, and the last one is R horizon, parent rock. Now we can see the detailed explanation about the layers of the earth. O horizon or humus, this layer is dominated by organic material, leaves, needles, twigs, moss and lichens. A horizon or topsoil, it is a part of topsoil composed of organic matter mixed with the mineral matter. E horizon or elevated layer, E stand for elevated layer. This layer is significantly leached of clay, iron and aluminum oxide which leaves a concentration of O's. B horizon or subsoil, this layer reflects the chemical or physical alteration of parent material. Thus, iron, clay, aluminum and organic compounds are found accumulated in this horizon. C horizon or parent rock, partially weathered parent material accumulates in this layer. And the last one is R horizon parent rock. This layer consists of unweathered part of bedrock. Yes, now we can see the classification of soils. Soils are classified on the basis of their formation, colors, physical and chemical properties. Based on this, soils are classified into 6 types, that is alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil and desert soil. First we can see the alluvial soil. Alluvial soils are found in the regions of river valleys, flood plains and coastal region. It is most productive of all soils. It is suitable for the cultivation of rice, wheat, jute, sugarcane, etc. Next, we can see about the black soil. These soils are found by the weathering of igneous rocks. Black soil is a clay in nature. It is retentive of moisture. It is ideal for growing cotton. Next, red soil. Red soil are formed by the weathering of metamorphic rocks and crystalline rocks. This soil, the presence of iron oxide make this soil brown to red in color. It is usually found in the semi-arid region. It is not fertile soil. It is suitable for millet cultivation. Next, we can see the laterite soil. These are the typical soils of tropical regions. As these soils are found by the leaching, it is infertile. It is suitable for plantation crops like tea and coffee. Next, we can see the mountain soil. These soils are found on the slopes of mountain. Soils in this region are thin and acidic. Next, desert soil. The desert soil. These soils are sandy soils formed in the hot desert regions. Agriculture in this region are not so successful. Next, we can see the soil erosion. Soil erosion is the removal of the top layer of the soil by the natural and human activities. Soil erosion reduces the fertility of the soil. Running water and wind are the major agents of the soil erosion. There are three types of soil erosion: sheet erosion, rill erosion and gully erosions are the major types of soil erosion. Next, we can see the soil conservation. Soil conservation is a process of protecting soil from erosion to maintain its fertility. The methods that are widely practiced for conserving soils are afforestation, controlled grazing, construction of dam, crop rotation, strip farming, contour ploughing, terrace farming, windbreak, etc. Now we can see the uses of soils. Soil is one of the important natural resource. It is basic requirement for plants growth and supports various forms on the earth. The minerals present in the soil enhance and nourishes crops and plants. It is used in making ceramics and pottery. It is a source for construction and handicraft work. It acts as a natural filter of water and purifies it. Soils support ecosystem and play an important role in the land management. Now, come to the last topic. We can see rocks and soils. Rocks and soils are the important renewable natural resources. Both of them play an important role in everyday life of human beings as well as economics development. Nowadays, rock-based companies are increased which provide employment to a sizable population. As India is an agricultural country, the proper management of soil resource will lead to sustainable food production. So, the soil resource must be conserved. Now, again I recap all the points. Now children, we can recap the lesson. The earth's crust is composed of rocks. The earth crust is composed of rocks. Rocks can be classified into three types. Rocks can be classified into three types: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. The rocks can be classified into three types: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. The word sedimentary has been derived from a Latin word sedimentum, means settling down. The word sedimentary has been derived from Latin word sedimentum, means settling down. Soil is the topmost layer of the earth. Soil is the topmost layer of the earth. It is known as the skin of the earth. It is known as the skin of the earth. Rocks and soils are the important renewable natural resources. Rocks and soils are the important renewable natural resources. Thank you children. We will meet with the next new topic. Okay, goodbye.